Tell them to speed the process up, please.
Did you guys have a propane tank just explode?
We can hear it whistling.
All right, we have people on the shore that see where you are, and we're vectoring the helo into you.
Okay, we're hiding because, we don't know what's about to happen. We're not going to survive this.
We received a call from a Good Samaritan that he saw approximately 3 people on a burning rig. An individual who was on the rig gave us a call, and he stated that it wasn't 3 individuals, but 9. We were still trying to get local law enforcement and fire departments out there. However, once they were out there, they weren't able to get on the rig due to how high it was. The only way off this rig is via helicopter.
So the initial notification was just black smoke on a jack rig in Sabine Pass. The weather was not great. Crossing Galveston, Trinity Bay is probably where the weather was the worst. Got down to about 75 feet and could barely see the surface, let alone in front of us. Midway across the bay is when we found out that they were unable to remove the survivors from the rig. There was also another helo on scene, but it did not have hoist capability, and there was nowhere to land. We were told somewhere in the bay that we were the only ones that could get them off the rig.
It was kind of unbelievable at first. Just 9 people stuck on a jack rig on fire. Just doesn't come across every day. When we first got on scene, we were doing a low pass, and that's when one of the explosions happened. And at that point, we kind of kicked it into high gear and knew we had to get moving.
We identified where the people were, and they were on the opposite side of the rig from the fire, and we saw a spot that looked okay to hoist to. Once we rocked into that first hoist is when I think I saw the rig down on our left and said, hey, that'll work.
Once I got down there and got to the first survivor, he was ready to get off that rig.
We hoisted the first person. Immediately, once they were in the cabin, kind of came down and left and got down over the other rig and lowered them down, and then just came back up and right.
There was a little relief once the helicopter finally got on scene, but it wasn't complete relief until that last person was removed from that rig.
And a dramatic rescue in Texas after a fire on this oil rig trapping 9 workers.
And a U.S. Coast Guard helicopter had to rescue them. One by one, they were plucked from the platform to safety.
I think the crew just executed all their jobs really as best as we could. And I don't think we could have done this any more efficiently. So the willingness and the ability to adapt and think on the fly and come up with creative solutions helped the success of this case.
This job isn't a job that you do by yourself. You have a whole team. So being that we had everyone here and everyone was hands on deck is what made this case very successful.